When most families go camping in their trailer, they've got a full setup. Cozy beds, kitchen, bathroom, all the luxuries.
Not us.
We're going camping for the second time in our basically empty cargo trailer.
Because adventure cannot wait.
Is it gonna be a super awesome time, or are we in for a night of roughing it?
We're gonna try to get as much done as we can before we hit the road. Welcome to another day of the trailer build. We're jumping back on this trailer, full blast. We're gonna start framing. We're actually pretty far along on this build process. Let me show you guys what it looks like inside. You guys ready for the big reveal? Oh, there's lots of stuff in it right now, so check this out though. Look how good this floor looks. So I actually have the floor kind of taped out on what it's gonna look like here soon. This is gonna be Everly's room. Not only Everly's room, but it's also gonna have some cupboards and some things, and there's gonna be an air conditioner somewhere right up here. Over here on this side is gonna be like the cabinets, the sink, the oven, and the cooktop that we have. So today I gotta start taking care of the ceiling, this roof. I need to put in some framing here so that way we could get a ceiling up and in. And we have several other things to do. So just bear with me, hang with me, have fun with me. I'm gonna have fun with you guys while we're doing this as well. I'm really excited to see this thing start to take shape. 1,000 more of those to do. What's the measurement? 8. 8 what? 8 inches? 8 inches, Everly?
Yep.
Okay. I'll cut a piece for you, okay? What do you feel like is...
Thanks, Ellis.
Thank you, buddy. So right now, our nephew is watching Everly.
And by watching, we mean chasing.
Yeah. What do you think, what do you miss about it just being us two when it comes to a build?
I mean, we literally just talked about having to chase a child out of here. So it just makes things take longer, and there's more like you alone time and then me just popping in. Super helpful to have Jamie and Lisa here for a couple of days. Super helpful to have daycare a couple of days a week. It's just everything takes a little bit longer, so we have to prioritize. We're also a bit more older and a bit more tired than we were during our other builds, so that takes a little bit longer.
I don't think necessarily the older has a big factor in it. I think it's just we're exhausted from chasing a child most of the day.
I feel it in my bones.
And what do you enjoy about having Everly around during the build?
I mean, it's just a joy to have her around all the time. She's really sweet. She's fun. It's like cool to see her exploring and like seeing new things. Yeah, I just like hanging out with her.
And so do I. You know, it's nice. Like, as you just saw, she was measuring stuff, you know, make believe. But the fact that she's even interested in opening up that tape measure and putting it against the wall, I think is really cute and really
She has
fun.
her own tape measure now.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful part about being a family and doing stuff like this. And I can't wait to explore in it and be finished with it. So that way we could see the type of interactions that she has throughout the different countries we go to in it.
So that's kind of what we've decided. We need to focus on this trailer to get it finished so we can start traveling and exploring, because she's only going to be this little for so long, and then we're going to have to think about things like school and whatever, and then Frank's got his knee surgery coming up, so we want to get out before that, and like, you know, there's a lot of things that want to stop us from being able to travel, so we have to finish so that we can get out and do it before things might try to slow us down.
Totally agreed. Totally agreed.
So get back to work.
Well, now that we have a little bit of childcare, Alex could help me.
I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll milk it for all we can.
Look, we're doing something together, guys. 37 3/8. That's good. Okay, one more. Now we know our center line.
Oh, well, I'm done for the day.
Give up so fast.
I know. I told you, I'm tired to my bones. I did. I woke up today like super exhausted for some reason. We went line dancing last night with our friends, and that just like my ankles hurt. I'm like, what's going on? I did a little bit too much two-stepping. Hey, do you want to show them the dance we learned, Frank?
Okay, step. That's the gist.
We're pretty good at it. They used to call Frank a little nubbin. He just got a little nubbin. What? Let me see you relaxing. Oh, yeah. Lean back, baby. That's what we do when we come to the job site. We lean back and we relax, okay? Can you put your arms up? Like, oh, yeah, that's a good relax. Yeah, that's a good relaxing, yeah. Dada. Yeah, and then you point out and you say, missed a spot. That's what we do on the job site. Oh, and trash collection. Nice work, baby. All right, the other nice thing about working out here is Everly is down for her nap inside of the hideout, which is pretty great. She's like in her own bedroom in there, very comfy, cozy. And we get a couple hours to just keep working out here while she's sleeping. So we're gonna try to crush out a couple of things while that's happening. Really, she's only got 40 minutes left of her nap. Yeah, so we'll do what we can.
Oh, right now I'm framing out the bathroom. This is going to be the bathroom where I'm standing, and then right behind it's going to be Everly's room. So the framing for this is going to be perfectly dead center for either or. And so I'll be able to make the framing happen for this one and then this one. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay the wood down here and trace this outline pretty much. And that's going to be the whole entire framing for all the flooring and everything. We're going to have like inner parts of the wall, so that way we could like add electrical outlets and stuff like that and not worry about any of that stuff being exposed. Pretty sweet, eh?
Did you guys hear that? Did Frankie just super casually drop an A into his lingo and didn't even realize?
Pretty sweet, eh? Well, we are building out in the Canadian wilderness, so I guess that makes me Canadian now.
I think it does. He's officially caught on to the lingo.
Well, what did you think of that, bud? That was so bad. That was so bad.
But seriously, we have a lot of projects going on here in Canada. And so we want to break it down for you guys because we've had some confusion in the comments where you're not really sure. We got 2 trailers, and that's basically all of it.
Up first, we got the big guy. This is a 37-footer, the hideout.
This is going to be our home base in Canada. We are setting it up for off-grid living, huge water tanks, huge solar system, all of the luxuries of home inside this bad boy, already ready to go.
And we aren't going forward with the carport plan because this is not our land and it doesn't make sense for us to build it.
But we are going to protect it for winter and all that stuff. So stay tuned because we do have some more projects to do on this bad boy before we can officially move in and make it ours. The second trailer.
This is Betty, our 16-foot camper trailer, getting it done for this weekend.
We made another major decision the other day. We had originally thought we were going to do a U-shaped dinette and an up-down bed. But we remembered that in living in Olive for 2 years, we just made our bed/table every day. And it was totally great and super comfy. And we slept like better than babies because babies sleep like shit. Okay? I don't know who came up with that saying. So we're going to scrap the upper bed moving idea and just keep it with the lower. And then if we decide that we really want to have another bed in here, then we'll add it later, which is what we said about Olive. And then we never added it. So see how that goes.
I think the only way that we add another bed there is if we wind up having another kid, you know, because then Everly could graduate out of that bed over there, move into the lower bed, and we go into the loft or vice versa. And the baby would be in that bed over there where it's safe. What do you think, Paco?
This is really what we do when the baby's sleeping.
We hang with the Paco boy because he's our favorite little buddy.
Time to get to work.
We've been really busy the last couple days framing out this space. I'm gonna show you guys what we've got done. So we have our bench sheet area and our step up framed out, ready to go. We're gonna be able to utilize this weekend to sleep on. That was why this was key to get done. And then we have Everly's area also framed out. Underneath Everly's room, there's gonna be storage and a little space for Paco too as well. But it's really nice that it's already framed out. A water tank is gonna get finished here in the next couple, probably next week. Back behind her bed, we have the shower area framed out. So I'm excited to have these areas kind of already put together, ready to go. We did frame the ceiling a bit too as well. There's gonna be some more framing here for the kitchen area, but that's, you know, probably a week or so out before we could get to that also. Looks pretty good, right? Look, check this out. Bed platform, engage. Alex and I are gonna sleep like kings and queens back here. Look how big that bed is.
So Frank mentioned that we are going to be using the camper this weekend. We have an event tomorrow night that is a camping over friend's birthday party thing. So we are going to be taking the trailer and the truck out there for the event, which is why it was so important to at least have somewhere for us to sleep and somewhere for Everly to sleep. So this bed area is actually fit perfectly for her crib mattress. So we're gonna slide that in there with all the sheets and pillows and blankets and stuff. I think we're gonna add one more bar just to make sure she can't fall out before we put like all the actual walls up. And then our bed area, we're just gonna have a blow up air mattress on top of the framing there. But this is an upgrade from our first night in the camper.
The air mattress is so deflated.
This will officially be our third night sleeping in the camper van, which is kind of exciting. The first 2 nights was completely empty. All we had was the walls. And now we've got framing. You think the next time we sleep in it, it'll be done?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. If it's not done, something went horribly wrong.
The only goal for today is to, well, I say only, and then in my head I'm like, boop, 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 boop. The only goal for today is to finish the beds so that we can sleep in it tonight, clear everything out, and tow this bad boy out of here so that we can get packing for the weekend.
We got to clean it up real good too.
The other exciting thing that we have going on today is for the hideout. We are still working towards making our 37-foot trailer a livable space. And in order to help facilitate that, we have a duct cleaning company coming because we did install that brand new air conditioning unit, which is working fabulously, but we had that little mouse problem. And so we think that the mice got into the ductwork because when we're blowing the air from the brand new air conditioner, it's a little bit stinking. So we have a company coming. Hopefully they can get all the way back here with their truck. He said it should be okay. I was like, we got a 37-foot trailer out here. You could get your truck. He was like, okay. So he's gonna come and hopefully clean out the ductwork and maybe the area between the like ceiling and the roof. We'll see. And then hopefully that will get rid of any stink that we have because we're getting really close to being able to move in here. I'm so glad that we got the duct cleaning company out here because they did an amazing job.
There is no more smell coming from our air conditioner or anywhere else. We don't know what was going on up in the ducts. Maybe some mice, maybe some other stuff, who knows?
And we hadn't had them cleaned out since I think probably ever. I can't imagine the previous owner had their ducts cleaned.
No. I mean, it is a 10-year-old rig, so it was about time to get it fully cleaned.
Yeah, so now it's fresh and it's only our stuff that's gonna be in the ducts, which is also kind of gross, but whatever. It's our own dander.
But when I did open up the electrical section, there was so much nesting going on in there. There was no more mice. We've killed them all or got rid of them all. And
we politely asked them to leave.
But guys, can you please shoo out with the trap?
So anyways, now that that's all taken care of, we can focus 100% of our energy back on Betty and getting ready for this big camping trip this weekend. Or we would if it wasn't such a disaster.
Patty time, activate. Tool time, activate. 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 Nothing's happening. Wow, so easy to build.
I feel like I'm out of it today. And I said, Frank, say something like, wow. And then he's the, He just does it exactly the way I tell him to.
That's called marriage.
Yeah. I worked out yesterday and my whole body is achy. And then when we got home, I had book club, which is also somehow exhausting. It's like the one night a month that I like go out past Everly's bedtime, and it's like staying out till 10 p.m. is like a lot.
That's not fully true. You go out twice a month.
What's the other one?
Dance. You go do line dancing.
Oh, I line dance occasionally.
Once a month on
I
Friday.
don't find that as tiring.
I'm tired to my bones.
I feel like book club is like really like
It's mentally tiring.
and you're like talking and there's so many people and you're like connecting with everybody, and so I don't know, it's just like, and then you're trying to say smart things about smart books, and yeah, my brain just feels
Hey,
tired.
look at me. I'm smart.
You are very smart, Frank.
I'm smart.
In editing this video back, I realized that I complained about my energy levels more than once. And so since then, I've started being more regimented about my supplements and my vitamins. We're trying to go to bed a little bit earlier, working out a little bit more, and I've actually been feeling a lot better. So don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. I just have a toddler, and that's kind of tiring sometimes. I was feeling like Jenny the generator.
We probably have enough gasoline to just cut this and maybe a couple other things. That's it.
Let's fit it.
We fitted like a nice, good shoe.
Now, where's your nail gun?
Unfortunately, I think it's at the neighbor's house. Do you want to get inside and see how you fit in there?
The whole point of the size of this area was obviously so that Everly could grow into it, but also so that mom and dad could come sit in bed with her because we do a lot of bed snuggles. And so having it be nice and tall so that when mom and dad get in here, we don't knock our head every time. So it's a nice big space.
Even with the whole ceiling up in there, you're gonna be
So
fine
this
too.
will be the ceiling.
Yep.
Like I will like barely be able to touch it. So.
Well, not once the bed's in. Once the bed's in, it's gonna add like
Couple
you know,
inches.
a 4-inch
Yeah.
mat
But I
there
think
or
this will be
something.
great. And then we still have room for shelving up here. So we'll have a couple of like, I don't know, probably just a big empty like open space up there, maybe for pillows and blankets and stuff like that. Because with the convertible bed, we're going to need somewhere to store our sheets and our blankets and our pillows.
We're gonna have an abundance of storage though.
I hope so.
Because down there might be 2 drawers down there. You know what I mean? We'll have a bunch of storage here, a bunch of storage down there. This whole closet's going to be storage.
It's going to be good once it's done.
Do we even need upper cabinets?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
You
at least
say
for
so.
the kitchen.
Okay.
I don't know if we need them over. Well, the nice thing about having them over the bed would be for like clothing storage.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I was thinking about was like a slide-out pantry. Technically, like we could probably put a slide-out pantry
I
like,
loved our slide out pantry and all.
like up top here somewhere, so you could like pull it open. Because this has the most space too, because of the way the floor is cut.
Oh, that's actually a great idea because last time we didn't like that there wasn't something separating the kitchen and the couch.
Yep.
Because sometimes there would be like spray from the kitchen sink that would hit the couch
Exactly.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you build a tall,
Yeah, I put it up top.
Like a
Also,
full-
way easier to grab the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just to be able to kind of reach here and grab your spices rather than open and reach way down low.
yeah.
I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. I did make a bit of a boo-boo yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Should I talk about it?
Well, only if you want to. It did ruin your whole day.
Yeah, nah, you know what? I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
Now that you've had a little bit of time and space away from the incident, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. Because you know we all make screw-ups and accidents, and unfortunately, I made one. It is what it is. You learn from it, and the good part is I had an immediate solution. I was just upset that I did it. I was literally drilling a board on, and as I was doing it, I was telling Emma, who was helping us at the time,
Thanks,
like,
Emma.
you got to be really careful with stuff like this. You got to make sure that everything's the correct size, blah, blah, blah. And I drilled a hole, that's fine. And then I go to secure the board and I grabbed a 2-inch screw instead of a 1-inch screw. And I went right through the side of the camper. But here was my solution. It was an easy solution. I was gonna put in a 30 amp hookup anyway. And so luckily it was in the area where our electric is. And I was able to just pop a 30 amp hookup right on the side in that spot. And voila, that screw hole was used going the opposite direction.
So if you accidentally screw a hole through your van, don't worry, just put something there.
If you screw up
With the screw.
with the screw.
Yeah. We're always worried about like making holes in the van and cutting windows and things like that. Sometimes you just do it by accident.
Yeah, and if I did make another hole somewhere, that's where a window would go next. So there's always a solution, guys. Don't panic too hard.
And
it's
don't
all
let
good.
it get you down.
Yeah, because it definitely got me down.
Frank
I was in a
was-
funk that whole day.
Yeah, he was very upset with himself.
I was good the next day, but I was definitely in a funk that day. It happens. Just know, guys, that it happens to all of us. Don't feel down on yourself. Pick yourself up. I know that you might feel down on yourself. It's easier said than done, but pick yourself up. It'll be okay. I love where that outlet turned out anyway, so it's perfect.
You have a wish. No more holes in the van that we don't want on purpose.
That's not what I wish for, though.
We got the trailer all packed up, got everything we needed for a nice cozy night's sleep, and headed out bright and early the next morning. It was only a 1 hour drive, so that was nice and easy, and then it was time to party.
You guys ready? You ready? Catch! Happy birthday, Finn!
FinFest has been awesome. It was such a beautiful day in the sun. We spent so much time in the pool and just hanging out. We just got Everly to bed, like an hour after her bedtime. She was having so much fun. But now it's really nice because the trailer's right here. Look, my husband looks like he lives in a trailer.
How we all doing today? I live in a trailer. Do you guys want to take a tour? I have a sleeping baby just inside. Stay away from my baby.
We did get Everly set up for sleep. She is TKO'd. She partied hard today. She was like nonstop and then didn't nap on the way here either. So just like full day. Got Everly sleeping right here. And then we got us set up in the bed in the back. We have the fan running off the PB1000. The fridge is all set up too. We ate a bunch of snacks from there today. And yeah, it's going to be a good night's sleep. Frank's going to chill in the trailer, and I'm going to go back and enjoy the party for a little bit. And yeah, I think another successful trip in the trailer. It's always a little bit stressful, like getting here, packing up, loading up, getting everything, getting going. But I think once we're all built out, all that stress is going to melt away.
And this is why we need to get back on the build to get it done so we can be full-time on the road again.
So follow along. It's going to be F&A.